Hello everyone and welcome back to Sri Lankan Life Sciences Academy. I am Erandika Tennakon and today we are diving into Unit 4 of Edexcel IAL Biology and we are exploring the fascinating world of energy flow, ecosystems and the environment. In the first lesson, we'll be focusing on photosynthesis, the amazing process that fuels almost all life on Earth. Before we get started, let's warm up our brains with a quick start activity. What is photosynthesis? Take a moment to jot down your thoughts, key terms, or even draw a quick diagram on a piece of paper. Don't worry if you are not 100% sure, we'll be covering everything in detail. Alright, let's jump in. Photosynthesis is the remarkable process by which living organisms like plants and algae capture energy from sunlight using a green pigment called chlorophyll. They then use this light energy to convert carbon dioxide, which they absorb from the environment, and water absorbed from the soil to their roots into simple sugars. These sugars serve as food for the plant. The overall reaction can be summarized by this equation. Carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of light energy produces glucose and oxygen. Let's delve deeper into what happens during photosynthesis. Remember, the initial step involves light energy being harnessed to break apart the strong bonds in water molecules. This process is critical because it releases hydrogen. This released hydrogen then combines with carbon dioxide to produce glucose, the fuel for the plant. So, in a sense, the light energy is used to capture hydrogen from water and store it in the form of glucose. Oxygen is created when water is split, and this is released by the plant into the atmosphere. This release is essential for all living organisms. Now let's break down the key events in photosynthesis. First, light energy is harnessed to split water molecules. Light energy is used to split apart the strong HO bonds in water molecules. This occurs within the chloroplast of plant cells in structures called thylakoid membranes. This process, called photolysis, breaks water into oxygen, protons, and electrons. The equation for the splitting. Next, the protons and electrons produced from splitting water are crucial. The hydrogen or protons and electrons which are released combine with carbon dioxide to produce glucose. The chemical formula for glucose is C6H12O6. The formation of glucose occurs during the Calvin cycle in the stroma of the chloroplast. Finally, the oxygen atoms left over from the water splitting process join together to form oxygen molecules. This oxygen is then released into the atmosphere as a byproduct. This is how plants produce the oxygen we breathe. Several factors influence the rate at which photosynthesis happens, including the concentration of carbon dioxide in the air, the intensity of the light, and the temperature. Finally, remember the plants that have evolved a range of adaptations to effectively obtain the energy and raw materials they need for photosynthesis. Okay, time to check your understanding. Here are some questions to consider. What role does light energy play in the process of photosynthesis? Write the chemical equation for the splitting of water molecules during photosynthesis. How is hydrogen from the splitting of water molecules used in photosynthesis? Why is water essential for the light-dependent reactions of photosynthesis? Summarize the overall importance of photosynthesis to life on Earth. Think about these questions and you can also leave your answers in the comment below. Thank you so much for joining me today on Sri Lankan Life Sciences Academy. I hope you found this lesson on photosynthesis helpful. If you did, please give this video a like and don't forget to leave a comment below with your answers to the review questions or any other questions you have. And most importantly, subscribe to Sri Lankan Life Sciences Academy for more biology lessons. See you in the next video.